brothers. Brothers from another. Even if I wasn't, treat me like a cousin. I'm from California. Speak a little southern. Cheap about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef with.
Talk to me wild like they ain't try to be down like when y'all 12. You wasn't trying to be Kyle. Copy my style.
Like the lighthouse keepers of the past across New England, the keeper of lights holds an important position here at Gillette Stadium, sounding the fog bell and signaling that it's time for football in Foxborough. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. Leading the Steelers in this one, longtime head coach Mike Tomlin. These guys are crisp 2-0 to begin this 2025 campaign. On the opposing sideline, that's head coach of the Patriots, Mike Vrabel. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win.
I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seeing cosmetics. How many hands I gotta take to level my
I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Heward, and everybody just about set. And we're off from Foxborough. Calvin Austin on the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong. Aaron Rodgers.
A win is a win for him. Whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Looking deep to open the game. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. So the offense still moving forward as roughing the passer overrules that incomplete pass. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Warren running between the tackles. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a gain of 17 on that one, and that's a Steelers first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards, and the Steelers first down.
Warren once more. Has another lane. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. It's a long run, a positive, but we see the negative here as one of his blockers in some distress following the play. Off play action, Rodgers. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Boswell able to knock it through. Now I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Patriots is hurt. Going to need some help out there. Now Boswell on to send this away. Antonio Gibson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. They'll be led out by last year's 3rd overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. If you want to become friendly with your own defense, make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First down, and they go right this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
A run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And that's good for a gain of 5. Eric Harmon, the former Oregon Duck, making that stop. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Henderson here from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that will take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he gets this forward to the 19. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. From the 19. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a fourth gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
It's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as he puts them in goal to go.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
To the air yet again, May. And they take this in for the score. The Patriots go ahead 6-3 in the first. Drake made the touchdown. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. On the return, here comes Austin. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. To the air here on first down, Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's second down coming up. Rodgers here from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. New England taking the field, its second series of the game coming up. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win.
At the 42-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. On the gun, it's May. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
It's Henderson on the give. Into the second level past the 30. And he officially gets them into the red zone before going out at the 20. It's a gain of 22. And that's a New England first down.
That's another Patriots first down.
From the red zone now. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. So the good work to defend the pass canceled out by a mistake in the pass rush as they get him for roughing the passer. First down, May. This one's caught.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
May looking to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
And it's incomplete on third and goal.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. You couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense headed out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First down throw by Rodgers. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. Jukes one defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Football on that 47-yard line. First down. Carry in a game here for the former Iowa Hawkeye. Danced away from one tackle, but not able to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground again with Johnson. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. He's got his man. This is Austin. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up 2nd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. Only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. It's a 10-3 ball game. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. Almost had six, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there.
Boswell able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good to get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Gibson. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Patriots running their offense out there. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. To the air on first down. May bails out of the pocket quick. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Patriots will have a first down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. Past midfield to the 45. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Sticking with Henderson. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate, but the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Henderson on first and 10. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Finds him over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. And they've got themselves another first and 10. Gibson here from the gun. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now they're gonna have to figure out this third down. Operating from the gun, here's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Demario Douglas. So they're left with 4th down here.
Andy Borregales on for the field goal.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Now here's Rodgers. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down. Trying an inside give to Ward. And some nice running there gets him 8. 3rd down coming up. Blitz coming for Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Off the play action. May. Sends it to Diggs along the sideline. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. We've got a screen to the running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback, and on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it in his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
They'll make a big for it on the ground. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run.
And the Steelers get home. They drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sound.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. May now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Rodgers. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
On 2nd and 10 now, Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, is exactly how you get it done. Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this is going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. And off-headed left, Henderson. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers side of the field. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Staying on the ground here with Henderson. close to the 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, it's Gibson. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Darius Slay with the stop.
Darius Slay. A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the Steelers' 34-yard line.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. It's the Patriots with a 2nd and 7. From the 34. Short pass brought in. They pick up 20 yards there. That's a New England first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Patriots first down.
Shotgun handed off to Gibson. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
Here's made in the air. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. The cover guys go shut it down. Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. He's got time here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. To the air here on 1st down, Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So it'll be 2nd down. Throwing once again, Rodgers. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. He isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. On a quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Rodgers. This is Metcalf working that right side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. This underneath to Warren. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. In Nashville, the Titans at home to take on the Colts in the AFC South. And how about a big play from the Colts defense? They come up with the key interception here, one of 2 for them in the game. The Colts are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills. They're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. And this is Joshua Palmer. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. The Bills get the victory. It took them a few weeks, but they win and improve to 1-2. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Gibson. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Handoff for Henderson, running left. And he's caught after a game of about 2. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's May. Complete to Diggs out left. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Kate, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way.
Big game downfield. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. Space to the left. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Well, we talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop it, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, bring it right at them.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
And everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines should have wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Quick throw completed by May. And he has the New England touchdown. The Patriots grow the lead coming out of halftime. DeMario Douglas with the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Steelers and Jalen Warren heading back out there offensively. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. They've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. First down, Rodgers. Gets him on the in route. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They put Austin in motion left. 2nd and 4. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
4 yards to go.
Throwing from the gun here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Steelers set to punt it. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere. Almost straight up into the air. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Head coach Mike Vrabel readying the Patriots for their next series. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Inside give to Henderson. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down, and they go right back to it. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Operating from the gun. Here's May. Diggs there to bring it in. And he's brought down after a short gain. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Chased out to his right. Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause. And great special teams execution on that punt. It's inside the 10, reaches the 8. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They'll start the drive with Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. To the defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Roman Wilson. It's a gain of 20.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after him.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Second and 10 now. Cobbs into the hands of Fryermuth. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that is a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And will be stopped now, but lots to like about that effort. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now Rodgers. Cut at the 10-yard line. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
Working inside the red zone. And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers cut the lead down to 10.
Steelers 13. Chris Boswell.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. To return this, Marcus Jones. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. That touchdown cut the lead by a chunk, Brock, but it's still a 2-score game as they start this drive out. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
May.
At the 28-yard line.
Short pass brought in. They strike for 23 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Patriots.
The give inside to Stevenson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Drops this underneath. It's Gibson. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
The Steelers go to a dime set. Must be thinking pass on this 3rd down. Couple additional DBs brought in. Finds him over the middle. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Patriots way that's currently holding a not-so-comfortable lead here. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. They'll try it now with Stevenson. He's got the 1st and more inside the 25. He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots take a 3-possession lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they welcome the same level of play on this series as well. They'll start the ground here with Warren. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. Continuing to move past the 45. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
From the 46. Austin makes the grab downfield. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
4-yard gain on the play. And the Steeler 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Left side, caught by Metcalf. And he's brought down at the line.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away, and that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Again, Rodgers. Brought in right side. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots 9-yard line.
They'll throw again, Rodgers. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. That's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Cameron Hayward on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 7.
Again, inside Gibson. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
He's got it over the middle. And he's going going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a New England first down.
26-yard line.
Try it right with Gibson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. All right, here we go. Second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 26.
May now from the gun. And he's taken down. But some quality yardage in that play.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Now a give. It's Gibson headed right. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Quick throw completed by May. Free inside the 30. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots make it a 24-point ball game.
37, Steelers 13.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending and the turnover on downs, and that's something they will try to rewrite on this series. Warren running between the tackles. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up. From the 34. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers making the scoreboard look a touch better. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Steelers will line up for the 2-point.
Rodgers trying to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, they're left on the table.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running it again with Gibson. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Again, it's Gibson. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. Trying to throw for it with May. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. The Steelers with some very... good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Warren. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. They've got to keep moving quick here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 43.
43-yard line.
Here's the jump off to Warren. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The Steelers calling their first time out.
1st down, Steelers.
1st down, Rodgers. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid. Let him run.
Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers make it an 11-point ball game.
Steelers 26.
They'll time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Patriots are there to bring in the kick, and that should just about do it in this one. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So as they've done so many times before, Brock, the Patriots take the win here at Gillette Stadium. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you, too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. It took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.